Because it's in the title. Now, let me point out the elephant in the room. I don't have a beard anymore. And that's because every now and again when I do have a beard, I like to shave it off to give my skin a little bit of a breather. Hold up. Hey team, welcome to today's video. I know it's been a week since you have seen me. I am going to be changing my posting schedule, and that's just because even though we're here in isolation in Melbourne, Victoria, Australia, my normal daily work outside of group exercise has really picked up because I've changed my role, which I will fill you in at some point in the future once it starts to beef out a bit more. But that does mean that my time is now absorbed a lot more in that role, even outside of my standard 9 to 5 hours. So moving forward, hopefully I'm going to stick to a Monday review and a Friday vlog, and then the following week will just be a Friday vlog, and then I'll go back to the Monday, Friday alternating. But that's enough of that. It's a Monday. It means that it is time for a new skincare or a new product to review. And I just gave it away, it's going to be skincare. Now, before I jump in and I reveal what we're actually looking at today, actually you already know what we're looking at today because it's in the title. This is not a sponsored video. These are just my thoughts, my opinions, my first impression, unboxing, all of that jazz. But if Clinique does want to sponsor me, hey, reach on out. This is a first on my channel. I don't usually, when it comes to skincare, I don't usually go for a higher end. When I say higher end, I mean in price point. And that's because I like to keep the products that I review attainable for those who are interested. Without further ado, today we're looking at a product from Clinique. Now, Clinique is a higher end brand. It has been around for a while, and generally their products can be quite pricey. We're going to look at a moisturizer today for men, which did retail when I ordered this online with my own money for 65 bucks with just this one product. And that's not including shipping. When you chuck the shipping in, I did pay just over 75, I believe. So what is it that we're looking at today? We are looking at the anti-age moisturizer for men. What is it? Now, I'm reading off of their website just so I make sure that I get it all right. An all-day hydrator which combats fine lines, wrinkles, dullness for a younger, revitalized look. With skin strengthening ingredients, and it absorbs quickly, and it's for all skin types. There is a massive ingredient list. It's important to note that there is a dimethicone in here, there is shea butter, and there are various types of alcohol. How to use. It says you use it twice, once in the morning and once at night, directly after you cleanse your face. I placed the order for this on the 3rd of August, and it really did not take that long to reach my front door. It took around 5 to 6 days, which I was quite surprised with, granted that we are in the middle of a pandemic. Now, let me point out the elephant in the room. I don't have a beard anymore. And that's because every now and again when I do have a beard, I like to shave it off to give my skin a little bit of a breather. So I have just gone and cleansed my face. It is time to open this up. Like I just said before, this did retail for $65, but what I did enjoy about the purchase when I was navigating through the website, it was very user-friendly. But when I got to the checkout, I actually, unbeknown to myself, I had accumulated 2 free samples. Now, whether or not that happens with every purchase from Clinique, this is my first purchase from Clinique, so I can't confirm if that's a thing or not, but it was a nice surprise. There we are, opening it up. We got the packing paper. Hold up. All of this, and that's one of the samples. So one of the samples was a moisture surge. Now, I'm not going to use the samples today because I wanted to give the moisturizer a fair run. So this entire box, and all of this packaging just for that. Clinique, a little overkill. Here it is out of the packaging. Anti-age moisturizer down there on the bottom. it is sealed, just to let me know that it's fresh and it hasn't been tampered with. It comes with a plastic film on the top that you just peel away. Be interesting to know if there is a seal within it as well. Now, if the light behind me drops in and out, it's because it is overcast and raining outside, and the ring light is the only light on my face, keeping a constant light. I don't think I can take that off. All right, so that doesn't screw off, which means that there is no secondary seal. Okay, that smells bloody good. I can't quite put my finger on it. It's not floral, but it's kind of floral adjacent, I guess. Now, there is no instructions on how much you should use. It doesn't say if you need to like apply it in circles or streak it or what have you, so I'm just going to put it on. That's it straight out of the packaging. It is quite thick. Kind of reminds me of sunscreen. So we're going to dot this on. Obviously, when it comes to moisturizers, unless it states that it's pore filling and it will give you instant like blurring of fine lines and pores, then I don't expect an instant result or a visible result unless they claim. Ooh, feels nice. I'll just apply it like I do any other moisturizer. You know, it's really quite odd having no beard again after almost 2 years growing it out. It is applying quite nicely onto my skin. There is no film or tackiness or residue that I'm aware of. There is, however, kind of like a thickness to it, kind of like sunscreen, which is really odd because it doesn't state that there is an SPF or anything in it. Let's just give that a moment to absorb and do its thing. Okay, now that it is on my skin and you can see the sheen is gone, it did take around 2 minutes to absorb all the way in, but because of the dimethicone that's in here, it did actually give me a blurring effect, which you can see. Mind a pimple right there. But I'm not sure if you can see, you can still see my pores are quite visible, but there is a blurring effect on top of them, which I'm all here for. First impressions of this product is it leaves your skin feeling incredibly smooth. It does give you a bit of a blurring effect. It feels quite thick when it goes on, kind of like sunscreen. And now that I say that, that scent, that almost floral adjacent scent, even though sunscreen has no floral in it, it does remind me of that, like a skincare kind of version. Now I'm gonna have to wait and see if the price for this product is worth it. Granted, I've only just put it on my skin. I am extremely happy with my first impressions of the product, but there are a lot cheaper items out there. The Enoch that I have reviewed before specifically, and Lumen, that did give me the same first impressions right out of the gate, and over time I noticed a difference. But if I had to rate this out of 10, I would give it a solid 7 based on the customer service experience, the usability of the website, the time in which it the turnaround between order and receive. Packaging I marked down, it was a little excessive. The scent was good. The consistency going on the skin wasn't terrible, it was just a little odd. It did remind me of sunscreen, but the end result is quite good. I feel quite smooth and I do feel hydrated. Thanks for watching, team. If you want me to do a final thoughts, let me know and I will wrap this up in a couple of weeks' time to see if it actually does anything.